What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Nomad Remnant channel. How's everybody doing out there? See, we got two in here, and nobody dropped anything in the chat yet. Sorry, I'm a little late. Yo, G23, what's happening, dude? So, yeah, man, I got home, showered, hung out with the wife for just a little bit, man, and all my soreness, gym kind of hit me. Feeling pretty exhausted, bro. Definitely need to get some sleep. Been up early all week. I have meetings all week in the mornings. Really wish I could hit the range this weekend, but I'm gonna have to wait till next weekend. And yeah, man, just gonna talk a little bit about motivation for the Minuteman. And all men in America are called to be Minutemen. I really don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're in your 70s. You are a part of the Minuteman crew. You have a minute's notice where some type of duty can be bestowed upon you for the sake of this nation. And we come from a long lineage of men who were willing to step up in hard times and in times when many other men throughout history would have crumbled and fall. But Americans choose to stare this type of challenge in the face and be ready for things. And as modern men, we face a greater challenge than any men in history. So, therefore, we must be better than any men in history before us. And that alone is a massive challenge. Even saying that, it's like, dude, there's been some great dudes throughout history. Let's say what's up to everybody in chat. We got some great dudes in chat. What's going on, everybody? G23 reviews. What's happening? Big moderator in the channel. What's going on, my brother? First in chat. Marengo, great to see you, bro. Great to see you. Maverick, welcome back, y'all. Thanks for some of you guys coming in the vertical live stream a little while ago, around 10 o'clock ish. Jojo, what's happening? What's happening? Maverick, what's up, brother? Garen Wilson, welcome back. The real question: how to motivate other men to get in shape, prepared, etc. Dude, it's hard, and sometimes a lot of sissies, wimps in this country. Yo, I've been on some dudes lately, bro. I have been on some dudes lately about this, and I'm really glad you put that. Let's put your comment up here. Um, I've been on some dudes, bro, and I've been trying to make my life a testimony of like, bro, I've put myself through great amounts of pain and suffering to improve my fitness and my capabilities and just really do what I can, whatever time I have within my day. I got to do something. And the key, the biggest key, bro, is in I said this in that vertical live stream, is stop hating yourself, bro. Love yourself. And when you love someone, like what love is in the Bible, like, bro, it's not weakness. Love is not tolerance. And you cannot tolerate yourself doing things that are not good for you, man. Like, that's the key right there. We all need to stop tolerating our own behavior that is not serving us for a good purpose. Step one, right off the bat. That right there fixes everything else. What you put in your mouth, control what you put in your mouth, control what comes out of your mouth, which to me at this point in life is harder. I can control what goes in my mouth better than what comes out sometimes, dude. Like, that is a challenge, and I pray to Jesus Christ that I get much better at that in the future with setting a great example for my kids. G23 reviews, what's up, bro? My SUV is in the body shop after having a wheel chock fly out of the truck and hit the front of my bumper at 70 miles per hour. Jeez Louise, bro. Well, I hope that gets fixed up and it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, bro. That sounds like it's gonna be a lot. I probably would have drove my car jacked up as long as I could keep going. To be honest with you, I've driven some pretty beat up cars in my time. Um, but yeah, man, like, we got to stop tolerating our own behavior. That's the key, man. Especially with this tech being used against us. Absolutely, Maverick. This tech is no joke of a ground fog. What's happening, brother? My problem is the love is I love food. Yeah, and all right, so Marengo, dude, and I think you've told me you're in pretty good shape. I can't remember. Um, but the retatrutide peptide, bro, it takes away something called food noise, and it allows you to eat for nutrition, and you don't have to take a lot of this stuff. Um, and you should really, bro, like me telling, like this stuff has saved so many people lives and done things like remove fatty liver disease and insulin intolerance and diabetes and stuff like that. At least from what I've read and from what I've experienced. So I am not a physician. Don't take any of this as medical advice. If you do, you're stealing. This is for entertainment purposes only. Um, but food noise is a real thing, right? And it comes from a lot of different things, man. Like so, frosted flakes, right? Like probably like if you crave sugar like that, a lot of times there's a reason, you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason that we and, like, don't get me wrong, like, I've experienced this massively, and I don't think you can, like, totally like, if your insulin is low, craving sugar is kinda natural, but, like, craving it every day and multiple times a day, it means there's an issue that needs to be fixed. Um, hello, my life. The Lord come with a sword. Yeah, yeah, no peace with wickedness. Absolutely, yeah, bro. That's what it starts with is with ourselves being critical of our own actions. Yo, MRH, what's happening, broski? What's happening? Happy Saturday, yeah, happy Saturday morning. 3K, and I'm not paying for it. Nice, awesome, love that. Glad their insurance. Go lay down. Stop jumping on me. You need to calm down. You need to calm down with your little saggy nipples. Go lay down. Go lay down. Agorizer, what's going on? What's going on, bro? So yeah, man. I got some really cool footage coming up in a range session in about a week. My new battle belt is coming in. Bro, I'll tell you a story about this. Okay, so you guys could probably see in my last video, dude. My battle belt is like hanging off me. It's like dra- drastic how large this belt is. I tried to modify it to make it smaller. Impossible. I have lost so much weight that like my clothes are all hanging off me. I look like I've been in SHTF and all my clothes are way too big for me. But I had to get a battle belt. So I put it on a payment plan because I've been struggling. And I ordered a medium and I read some review. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm this thin. Apparently not, right? So I ordered the medium too small. So then doing some estimation on how small and the size difference, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the extra large, too big. So I have had to return two belts, all for them to finally ship me the large. And if the large don't fit, I don't know what to tell you. But I did go with the Haley Strategic, I think it's called the V3 belt. Um, I do really like the belt. It's a 2-inch wide belt. I'm going to be doing a whole review of the Haley Strategic belt. Basically, everything that's on my belt now, taking it off and putting it onto this new belt. Um, I'm really excited to run it because, in about 4 months, dude, I haven't had a belt that really fits. I'm a 34 in belt, can fit into 32s. Yeah, so like their measurement was like put on your pants and then measure your pants size around the pants, not your actual like don't go off your pant size. So I literally did that. I have a freaking like the measuring tape for that. And I was like borderline. I'm like with my pants on and like going around, I'm like a 39-40, right? With clothes on over the top of my clothes. And I mean, I'm still just a bigger dude. Yeah, G23. Yeah, I'm still a big guy. And yeah, I guess I was like right between large and XL. And like when I got the XL, literally on the smallest setting, it was still way too big. So this should fit really well. I'm really hoping it fits good. Um I just wanted it to fit on the smallest setting because that gives me like the most closed part of the belt where nothing is like separated to fit where I could have had an extra slot on the belt or something. So we're gonna see. Uh, I wish they would have overlapped. They should like these belt companies, bro. You should absolutely overlap your sizes so that you can go either way, right? Like if someone had the belt and then they gained some weight, it would still fit them. But like you want the belt to fit. I have a core belt. Yeah, I have a core belt too. I mean, I could always just reset up my core belt. It's just I've kind of had it now set with the M81 Woodland and like it's my backup belt or like my support guy belt that if I need to kit someone out real quick, they can and because it ratchets, right? I can get it to fit quite a bit of people. So like I didn't want to go back to my core belt. Which I mean, I do like it. I just the ratchet system on the core. All right. So what I don't like about the ratchet system on the core is the slip part that goes through, it sticks out. And like, yeah, you have a little thing you can like wrap it around, but I hate having anything that is fluid. So like I want it to all wrap in and stop where the buckle is. So I have as many slots as possible. Um the core, it I do like it a lot. It's very rigid, very good belt. Absolutely good belt. I don't know. I went back to the Cobra buckle and I just kind of prefer the Cobra buckle. Um so I saved my core belt with some cup pouches and stuff on it for, you know, a backup guy or someone that wants to come to the range and doesn't have a belt or if shit hit the fan and I need to rig out a neighbor, like here's a belt, dude. Now you can carry a handgun and some mags. I have to see what you do with a rifle. Otherwise, I'll stick some rifle mags on you and come grab them off you when I need them. When the time is right, you throw them my way. Um, what I don't like is how rigid it is. That's it too. It's rigid in in kind of a weird way. I like my belt very rigid, but like for the EDC belt, I do prefer it having like the Hunter Constantine where there is some elasticity, right? Like I don't want to have to adjust my belt to bend down. I just want it to be able to bend down and it holds everything and it's elastic and it comes back on its own. Um, you can't really do that with a duty belt because you're just putting too much weight on the belt itself. The elastic would just give underneath the amount of weight. Cheeseburger, what's up? Agorizer, good to see you, bro. I use suspenders as well. I use suspenders as well just because it's taking some of the weight off of the hips. Um, and I don't want it to take all the weight off the hips. Otherwise, you're killing your shoulders, right? And with my belt right now being way oversized, it's like literally just hanging on my shoulders. And when I draw, like there's just so much movement to it on my waistline right now that it's horrible. I wouldn't trust one of my neighbors with a dog turd. He's unhinged. Yeah, well, man, have to get a different neighbor, or maybe there's like a wandering guy you trust. You never know. Or your brother, like, yeah, I don't really trust my brother either, but like if I needed to outfit someone, that's why I have a second belt. Um, and dude, this is like my core belt's probably like 6 years old. If I go back to looking at my first stuff, yeah, I probably had that belt for like 6 years. So like I'm yet to get a gun belt for EDC. I just clip it to my sweatpants or jeans for now. Dude, cheeseburger, I'm telling you, dude, get a Hunter Constantine belt. It'll last you a really long time and it will like change your life. Oh, dude, the best suspenders ever are the Shaw Concepts suspenders. They are so thin, so low profile. Absolutely love Shaw Concept suspenders for my duty belt. Like I will never buy another set of suspenders. Absolutely just adore them. Um, Agorizers, no ass. If you got no ass, bro, you better be doing them squats and donkey kicks. Get on all hands and knees like you're in a jail cell. On all fours, like Bubba's got you in the jail cell, and then kick your one leg up to the ceiling, over and over and over again. And if you got ankle weights on, once you get to the point you can do that quite a bit, you put an ankle weight on there and kick that back leg up like a donkey kick up to the ceiling. Squeeze that tushy. Squeeze your tushy every time you raise your leg up. That way you're focusing on the muscle. um, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys know, like, I'm a NASM certified personal trainer. So I've had that for a really long time, which is the National Academy of Strength and Medicine. I have a bachelor's degree in science for exercise science and physiology and kinesiology. Fitness training has been really my biggest form of education that I've had. I don't enjoy it as a form of income. Um, I enjoy it for my own sake of knowledge and teaching other people like that I care about, and I know they care about the information. But like paying some guy, like I've done it, and it's like I'm not waking up at 6 in the morning to meet you for your training and then you not show up. And then when you get there, you complain the whole time and all that. Like it just didn't work for me. It wasn't about that life. But I did do like strength and conditioning coaching for high school basketball teams and coached high school basketball. And I also have what's called a Parisi speed certification, which is certified in like speed mechanics, so change of direction mechanics, slow down mechanics, sprinting mechanics. Um, Basically, I use that all for myself and my kids and stuff like that. How's the hunter belt work with sweatpants? Yeah, you just wear it over the sweatpants. That's it. It's awesome. The back is elastic and the front is solid. I could get it for you, but I actually was just looking for it and I took it off when I got home and I don't know where I put it. And I looked too long. I'm sure I'll find it in the morning when I'm not so tired. Don't know how, and I wear it with sweatpants. I wear it with my gym shorts. Like I wear my gun to the gym. Then when I about to get out of the car, I put my gun in my bag. I'd leave my Hunter Constantine belt in the car. I put my pistol in my bag, and I dip out. I wish I could show pistols on YouTube, man. Uh, about the kinesiology tape, kind of think it's pseudoscience. Yeah, I mean it's just like adding an external tendon to things that your tendons are weak at, right? Like that's all kinesiology tape is. Like they tape it in a certain way so that it supports a knee joint or a shoulder. And it's like if your tendons aren't supporting it, you're putting this external tape on it to give you more support. If the person taping it correctly knows what they're doing, it can be beneficial. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. Go look up peptides are changing people's lives, and apparently they've been on a long time. I wish I would have known about it sooner. It's changed my life. There's something called the Wolverine stack, which I've talked about, which is a recovery peptide. And if you have like shoulder pain or back pain or knee pain, and you inject this near that site location for like I'd say 4 weeks, 6 weeks, that pain is gone, dude. Now, like if you have like a serious injury, it'll still relieve the pain and give you more function. It just the injury is not going to totally fix itself, but it is crazy. They call it the Wolverine stack because it heals you like how Wolverine heals that fast. It's unbelievable stuff and the testimonies on it. And my knee, I've had a knee surgery and my knee has been on and off bothering me forever. And I put it in right above my knee and my knee has never felt better. I'm actually going to do a whole video on peptides, bro, because like peptides are massively life changing. Like, and yes, I have a friend who owns a peptide clinic. I get them for a discount. If you're interested in any of it, do your research, hit me up. I'll give you as much information as I can about it and can make sure that you get some if you like. I EDC a 4-inch M 2.0 with TLR1. So that belt would, yeah, hell yeah. If you're carrying something that heavy with a TLR1, yes, bro, you need some kind of hard belt cheeseburger. Absolutely. I had a pelvic floor blowout from lifting, but one of my doctors were into, yeah, bro, doctors ain't into peptides. Do you know, bro, the peptides prices, when I show you how much I could get them to people for, people were being charged like $250 a shot for the weight loss ones. Not Red True Tide either, because they won't even give that one because it's too good for people. They want to give you the minimum one and charge people $250 a shot at a clinic or something. It is mind blowing that, and they want to be like, well, I'm the only one. I get the purest of the pure, and it's like actually you're getting it from the same place as anyone gets it from. Which is China, which is where probably most of medications are made in the whole world. So, and I honestly probably would take anything made in China over India. That's the last place I want something from. If they say it's made in India, I'm like, no, it's got some kind of fucking powdered dog shit in it. Nope. I've got a belt, a shoulder rig, a chest rig, but the belt is me too, Marengo. The belt is my go-to. But all right, so I have a method, and I should do a video on this. I like my live streams because I tell you guys about all the different videos I'm working on, and I get your feedback. But you know how there's like the rifleman doesn't carry a pistol thing? Well, I never don't think you should have a pistol on you. If you have to drop and evade everything, or you somehow get injured and you're on your back and you need to grab something that can sit there and defend you, a pistol is absolutely phenomenal. A Glock 26 can be thrown in anywhere into your kit. If you're running a chest rig and a rifle and you have any kind of extra pouch somewhere, you could throw a Glock 26 in there and one fucking 33 round stick mag somewhere, and you have 12 plus you have 50 rounds basically. 48 rounds. If you're running the 12 round or the 10 round flush, you have 43 rounds. But you could throw you could have a couple backup bags. And I think people underestimate how awesome a Glock 26 shoots, dude. Like it shoots just like a Glock 19, if not exactly. Like people, I can't believe we don't have Glock 26s being made anymore. It's ridiculous to me. The Glock 26 is absolutely, if I only had one Glock, which would be nauseating to me, but if I only had one Glock and one Glock ever, I want a Glock 26. I probably would really want a Glock 19, but like the Glock 26 is just so much more useful and freaking tiny, bro. And also with the right extension on there, like the Strike Industries +2s, I get such a good grip on that thing that I can go to work with it. And my hands aren't small, dude. Like I don't have small hands. And with the Strike Industries +2, it's a game changer. No Glock 26 for me. Yeah, now they're freaking super hard to get. But if you come across a used one at like a gun store or a pawn shop, bro, I'm telling you, snag the shit out of a Glock 26. Snag it, and if you don't like it, hit me up and I will pay for it and get it from you. You can send it to my FFL using all legal means and always follow all local, federal, and state laws. Love the Glock. You could ankle holster carry it. You could run it as a backup to any Glock. If you were carrying any Glock, a 17, a 19, a 45, any 9mm Glock, you can have that as a backup pistol. It takes all your mags. The Glock 26 is just absolutely, and the 26X is just awesome. The 26s are, if we would add a 26X, dude, it would have totally ate up into the Glock 19 market and been just as popular. Like people would have been arguing forever the Glock 19 versus the Glock 26X. And they should drop the 26X in the 19X color. Just do it, bro. Do it. Honestly, if they did it in the V model, people would just eat it up too. Finally a V model would sell. People wouldn't care that it says Glock V. They would buy that Glock 26X in the Coyote. I just got a Vector that takes Glock mags. Maybe I need a mini Glock to back it up. Yeah, I mean, brother, Glock 26 is absolutely, like, I'm telling you, the level of comfort when you're used to carrying a full-size Glock, if you carry a Glock 26, it's like you have nothing on you, but you also know, like, I have a Glock. It's fire. I like that. Me too, the 19 and the 45. So I have what I call the holy trinity of Glocks, which is the 45, the 19, and the 26. That's absolutely, and the 17. Like if we could have four, like the 17, the 9, the 45, like If you had just those 4 pistols, you don't need another pistol for the rest of your life. Literally for the rest of your life. It's that crazy. The magazines will never not be there. Like if you go buy the Canic Prime, blah 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 blah, are they even going to sell the mags in 10 years? That's what I've been telling people. I'm like, bro, like the P365, because it became so popular, those mags will probably be still able to get in 10 years. There's some of these niche guns like the Kimber, Mako something, like if it's not popular and it's hard to get parts for it. That's what happened with the Browning BDM. Like I love the Browning BDM. I had one of my favorite, coolest, nostalgic. It was in GoldenEye. Like the Browning BDM, super rare, very similar to a high power, but just it also had you could turn it to single action or double action. It had like a switch on the side for single action or double action, and it was called revolver mode. It's such a badass gun. I could not find mags for this thing to save my life, and the mags, when I could find them, they were like, I don't know, $140. So it's like, why? I don't want a gun like that. Like I'm not a gun collector. I have guns for battle. Right? That's why I have guns. Like, and I like if I was like the collector and I had millions of dollars, I'd probably collect a bunch of cool shit like that. But like, and I'd buy $140 magazines. But I'm not that guy. So like, why have it if it's gonna eat into my supply chain of Glocks? The Gen 326 is hard to find new, is what you're saying. Yeah, bro, they literally don't make them anymore. It's pretty hard. I mean, you could probably still find one new. I would go to a gun broker. You could probably find a Glock 26 right now. You're gonna pay a little more than you would because they're discontinued. Tactical Muffin Top, my brother. Congratulations on 1,000. I wish you would have like sent me the link to the live stream. You literally have my number, dude. Just if it stop, don't send me stuff on Discord. Send it to my phone so I can see it. Like I don't check Discord. Um, get a Gen 5. Yeah, if you can find a Gen 5 26. Literally, it doesn't matter. Get any 26 because they're all the same. They never changed the recoil spring. The Glock 26 Gen 3 has been running the dual captured Gen 5 recoil spring on it since Gen 3. That's where they got it from, was the Glock 26. The Glock 26 was the predominant pinnacle of leading the way into Gen 5. It had all of them have the rounded fronts like a Gen 5. All of them have the Gen 5 recoil spring. It literally doesn't matter if you get a 3, 4, or 5. If you get your hands on a 26, you get a Glock 26. It is probably one of the most iconic guns you can have. Like it's the only baby Glock that you can get that takes all your Glock mags. Yeah, bro. If you send me your video, I'll share it to my community page. Like, bro, just text me. You literally got my information. I love you, Muffin Top. Miss you, dude. I hope you come back to Florida so we can actually link up. And I'm sorry, bro. I had the puppies when you were here. Like the puppies were only a few days old when you were here, bro. It was I was sleeping in a whelping box, bro. People can't even. Man, if I had a camera follow me around, it would be worse than the Truman Show, I think. I gotta laugh so I don't cry, okay? My buddy walked into Cabela's and picked it up new. Nice, bro. I'm telling you, there's spots where I've seen them sitting there brand new. Like you can go to Academy Sports once in a while, or Cabela's, or like Bass Pro might have them sitting there. Like people just go through there and they don't. There's a big gun store that had 2 used Gen 3s, and they were like $400 too. And I didn't have the money. I've been struggling. If I had money, I would snag Glock 26. Of course, the armsman comes in and pokes me with, you got to have the Glock 27 and 40 caliber. Even though I've never seen my brother, the armsman. Hey, Taylor, please. No. Oh God. Don't start a fight, bro. They're gonna fight. You can't do that. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to go back and edit your name out of this. You can't do dumb things. Get her out of here before these dogs fight and one kills each other. Again, the Truman Show. Sad stories. Yo, Armsman, you should go watch my last video in the car driving. You got a nice big shout out as a channel sponsor. The Armsman is a channel sponsor of this channel. Because he is absolutely a gentleman and a scholar and a craftsman. And I really appreciate his friendship. I'm super glad that I met the Armsman and we've become close friends. Prayers to his family and his wife. They're going through some medical things. And like, bro, just really appreciate the Armsman, man. If you guys can support him, if you need a holster, muffin top, if you need a phenomenal holster, dude, go to the Armsman, pick up a holster, use code NOMAD. I think you get a discount on the website. I don't know if his website's up or down. I know he's doing a couple things with revamping the website. So just hit him up. If you hit him up on Instagram or something, he'll take care of you. Or hit me up and I'll make sure you get taken care of. The closest Bass Pro to me has a Wilson Combat 1911. Forget the model number for sale. Oh, I bet that's not cheap, Darren. Just get a Glock 26. Oh, I'm a trip, bro. Every time I think of something like that, I'm like, oh man, that gun's sick. What is it? 12 grand? That's 4 Glock 26s. Or not 12 grand, $1,200. I'm like, what is that? 1,200, 1,400? That's like 2 or 3 Glocks. No thanks. I'll take the Glocks every time. Probably eventually buy it. Yeah, I can't lie. The HK, I don't know if I want 40, but the USP, the 9, I would take a USP 9. Completely changed. Nice, Armsman. That's what's up, man. Been working on the new website. Website's going to be completely changed. Bro, great holster maker. For real, G23. Like, love. That's what I carry my Glock 26 in, is an Armsman holster. But yeah, man, I mean, so motivation for the Minuteman, bro. Like, I talked a lot about it in that vertical live. It's just make sure you guys love yourself, bro. In the darkest depths of our struggles, when you feel like the world is caving in on you, it is literally your opportunity, man, to freaking stare down this life and the struggles that it brings and stare it down and don't let it break you, dude. Like, don't let it break you, let it make you. And it's way easier said than done. And but at the end of the day, I say, like, we only have two choices, and suffering is in both of them, right? You either suffer for the glory of God and for the glory of setting a good example for future men and your children or anyone that comes after you in this life, your friends, or you suffer and punish yourself in a negative way. So, dude, do push-ups, do body weight squats, do lay on the floor on your back and stretch. Like, take time 1 hour a day to nurture your body. I'm not saying you need to become an Olympian. I'm not saying you need to become, a triathlete or anything like that, or a bodybuilder. All I'm saying is take 1 hour every single day and do something good for your body besides go lay in bed, because laying in bed is just glorious and amazing to lay in bed. But yeah, do something every day, bro. Make it a commitment. Looked up a used G19. They wanted what I paid for mine new. Yeah, bro. Glocks are way up in value. You got to think there's only the Gen Vs and Gen 6s on the market. The Gen 6 19 is incredible. The Gen 6 is incredible. Like, whoever hates on the Gen 6, they're not with the times, bro. The Gen 6 is phenomenal. Like, all the Gen 6s. Anytime you get your hand on a Gen 6 too, snag a Gen 6. They're fantastic. If I had more Gen 6s, all my Gen 5s would be locked in a safe. Maybe not all of them. I like my Gen 5s too. A few of them I'm keeping. Like the 19X, keeping that. That's going on my duty belt now is my 19X. I love my Gen 6 19, bro. It fits like a glove in your hands, doesn't it? The Gen 6 19, the Gen 6 45, and even the 17. I wish they would have made the 17 like the old one, like the 47 style with the short dust cover. I'm not a big fan of it, bro. I like that. I actually have a Glock 17 Gen 5 sitting right here next to me. I wish I could pick it up. The full dust cover and long recoil spring, oh, it does it for me. The sound of it, it's the old school. If you get your hands on Gen 5 17s, snag the shit out of those too. Just absolute classic. Outlaw trash the Gen 6. Yeah. He's not a Glock. He hates Glocks. He really never has anything good to say about Glocks. But I honestly think he, it is what it is. Whatever. Reduce sugars, salts. Salt's good for you. Just obviously not too much salt and not synthetic crap salt. Celtic sea salt all day. It's super healthy for you. It's like an electrolyte, and our body's electric. So salt actually increases your conductivity within your body. So salt is actually good for you if you're not eating like chemically processed salt, which is most like sugars, right? Like that's what they want is us to eat crap. Watch dairy. Yeah, bro. Don't eat cheese. Eat cheese like as minimal. Cheese is just so bad nowadays, bro. They're putting the jabs. The cheese, what we're getting, bro, the cheese product, it ain't homemade Amish cheese. That's the problem, dude. They're sneaking in stuff into foods we like. Stuff that's addicting, that's so delicious. That's the food. That's how it is, bro. I like the 19X. I love my 19X. I'm loving my Koa. It's got me contemplating on going. Yes, I've gone to all mailbox optics, bro. I'm done. I'm done with the only not mailbox optics, even though they're kind of mailbox, is the Vortex Defenders. Like, yo, let's do a quick review. Here's a mini mailbox. Come on. Where is it? Hold on. Let me grab this real quick. Be right back. Boop. Sorry about that. This is the Zero Hawk, the EM1. Very nice optic, very similar to the Osight SE. It honestly, for a very small company, like this is just a really cool optic. It comes with your MOS plate. It also comes with an RMR to RMSC plate. This is an RMSC. Very nice optic, dude. If you need like a small optic, similar to like the EPS, except you can't beat this price and it's multi-reticle and all that good stuff. This thing's fantastic, man. On, it's small. It's hard to get. There it is. Everything's backwards. It goes this way, it's the other way. There we go. Very nice little optic, dude. For the money, like if you need an RMSC optic and the FDE Coyote, this thing is sick. I'm actually trying to find something to put it on. I think I'm going to take my Frag Out Designs Glock when I have some money and get it slide cut for this Glock 19 with that. Glock store is running $100 slide cut right now, and I would love to put that on direct mount into my Glock 19 with the Frag Out Designs. It would just look sick. I prefer red dots, green, just yeah. And you know what I used to really like is that optic Coyote. It's Coyote. It's not FDE. It's Coyote. It's super sick, dude. They sent that to me actually, and I don't think there's ever been an optics company who was just sent me an optic. I've literally paid for everything, y'all. I've gotten a few industry discounts, but not. It ain't free. I don't get a lot of stuff sent out. Mirror Safety, shout out to Mirror Safety. I got a video coming on their gas mask, bro. Like I've always wanted their gas mask. If I had the money, if you have the money to buy a Mirror Safety gas mask, absolutely get one. It's extremely comfortable. It's going to filter anything with the right filters. I do love gold dots. Gold dots are sick. On the red, I just have gotten used to the red. I like it dim. I don't want it to draw. I don't want my eye drawn to the dot because I want to stay target focused. So if I stay target focused, the red, as soon as I can get a dot on what I'm target focused on, boom, pull that trigger. I don't want to be dot focused. So the green, it makes me feel like I'm too dot focused because of how bright it is. Yeah, and see, you don't really want to see the dot. That's the key, Marengo. Like shooting red dots, you don't really want to see the dot. You want to see it enough to know that it's on what you're staring at. And I think as I became more target focused, I went away from green and noticed the red was faint enough that it's giving me more sight picture because it's drawing my eye less to the dot and I'm staying more on the target, so it's not pulling my eyes away from the target. The gold is very like minimal like that as well. Like the gold, it's not like crazy bright to where you're like drawn to it. It's almost like it's not there. It's like I feel like maybe with the gold, because of how smooth the gold is, I would have to maybe pay attention more to the dot. Yeah, that's exactly how I describe it. It seems like it washes out, but also it doesn't. I think it's just so different to the eye at first, like you would get used to it. Trijicon RCR is so dank. I would say I'll be honest with you though. I've shot it for the money. I don't, as much as I wanted one at one time after shooting it. I don't think the RCR is worth it. I'm sure it's durable, worth it. The blue haze they put on it, like if you can, okay. What's your carry gun cheeseburger? So this is what I want to do. I don't have $750, but the RCR is close to that price. And if your gun is not cut for an optic, bro, send it to the Glock store. They have a package of give you the aim point KOA, cut your gun for the KOA, and install it on the gun. There is no better if you got that kind of money. I honestly would probably take the lead and steel, the Steiner MPS, the aim point acro over the RCR all the time. I like the RCR. The window is very small. The only thing I like my Trijicon RMR on is my Gen 5 Glock 26, and because it's a very small gun, so it kind of like fits it. And I actually do like the 6 MOA dot that's on there because it's a point and shoot type of gun. Like it's like boom, big dot, boom, boom, boom. I prefer the 3 MOA, but I got it in the trade, and I'm stuck with it. Hey, come here, boy. Come on, Zoe. Leave him alone. Dude. Bro, if you don't mind spending, my brother, A, become a channel member, dude. Hit that channel membership for your boy. And B, because I give great advice and I love these topics and I talked about them forever. The MPS is, the window on it bothers me because they have a top-mounted battery. So when you have a top-mounted battery and not a side-mounted battery, you don't get as much window on top, which I like a higher window, and that's why the KOA is the beast mode. Because when a gun recoils, it's recoiling up and down. So the higher the window, like I don't need a wide window. I need a thin walls and enough that the dot tracks. And there's absolutely nothing like an aim point KOA, bro. If you got the money, go to Glock store, have them cut your gun and put the KOA on your gun. I'm telling you, you will never want to put that gun down ever. Yeah, I would still go with an aim point acro over a Steiner MPS, especially if you don't mind spending. Definitely. Oh my gosh, bro! You have to make sure that they cut M&Ps over at the Glock store. Um, when you say M 2.0, is that an M&P? 4-inch M&P 2.0, right? So I think I'm fudged on the Koa. Ugh. Yeah, if yours is already cut, you're fudged on the Koa. Um, hmm, yeah, you might want to go MPS or Acro. Also, check out the Lead and Steel. It's out of stock right now because I posted some videos. I've had like over 20,000 views on my videos uh, um, about the new Lead and Steel PBK, which is fantastic. And you can mount it onto a 43x48 stick optic. It's a smaller version of the PB3, but I would consider the PB3 as well. But I have seen Steiner MPSs on sale for like $350, and that's hard to beat, dude. So they got a new MPS. Oh, you're talking about the MPS, the little one. It's a RMSC. Lead and Steel PB3 was cool. Yeah, the PB3 is cool. I just like side batteries better than top mounted batteries. The top mounted battery thing, nah. I don't want a battery, preferably, and this is the one knock on the Koa. The aim point acro, I have a Ape Defense cap on it, and it's side mounted. I can literally unscrew with my fingers, put a new battery in, and screw it back on. Like if a toolless side battery, that's why I love the Vortex Defenders. Side mounted batteries to me are king for enclosed optics, and the Koa is a side mounted battery. It's just you need a tool to open it because it like slides under the optic, which is still phenomenal. Even though that's a knock on the Koa is absolutely the best red dot on the market. Yeah, no, I don't anticipate fogging on anything nowadays, bro. I haven't had anything fog on me, and I live in Florida with the most humidity and heat changes, and going in a car that's 70 degrees with air blasting outside to 103. Um, I think the fogging stage of things is kind of gone. I think people have figured out how to make it not fog. Gerald Mueller, man, thanks for popping in real quick. The M&P though. Hmm. I mean, I have an M&P, the metal carry comp, and I have the SCS. SCS is fire on there. It direct mounts right to the M&P cut. You have to get the M&P SCS, but it's freaking nice, bro. It's really nice, and you don't have to co-witness with any changing the sights. You can leave regular height sights and co. It's fire. Um, but yeah, I still do prefer mailbox optics for sure. And you really couldn't go wrong with the RCR if you did go that route on the M&P. Uh, you really couldn't go wrong with it. Just I wouldn't use the plates that come with the M&P. Make sure you get an aftermarket steel plate, not a plastic. Don't use their plastic plates. I want a Koa every model ever available. Yeah, I want every Koa model, even the high point. Yeah, Koa is a game changer. I saw a guy swimming with his gun with a hollow sun on it. Still worked. Yeah, yeah. I mean, most optics are waterproof nowadays. Some are waterproof to different depths and pressures. Bro, if you guys haven't seen it, if you're even thinking about the Hollow Sun aims, bro, I would get this optic right here. I'm gonna pull it up. Yep. Nope. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me pull it right up. This is probably if I stretch to buy a full price optic, I'm getting this thing. Colt just released thing is a lot like the Hollow Sun aims, side mounted battery, except it's an acro footprint and not the freaking 509T footprint that only Holosun uses, which is whack. This right here is so sick. If you guys didn't know that Colt released Colt Optics, bro, Colt came out and released a bunch of new optics, scopes, rifle optic, MRS1. I want that MRS1 so bad. They got a laser. Ooh, they dropped a laser. I wonder what that price tag is looking like. Oh, almost 3 stacks. That's not for me. Is it the 509T footprint RMR? No, no. You could take a plate and put it on an RMR footprint, and then put it on top of the 509T plate. But if you were even thinking about that Holosun, I'm going with that Colt all day. Because I could take it off and slap an MPS on it because they're the same footprint. So like, even though I'm finding MPSs for cheaper than that Colt, but bro, by the looks of the Colt optic, I'm going with the Colt. It looks just like a Koa. That's probably, I'm telling you, to get your hands on that thing, you're gonna be like, next to a Koa, I bet it's so similar. Everyone's that has a brain is gonna try to copy what the Koa offers. And that looks like the closest thing on the market. If you are considering anything, bro, please get that and let me know how it is. I need a laser. I'm rocking the same NVG you got, Gen 2. So I think I have the Gen 1, to be honest with you. I don't think I have Gen 2. The not Swamp Fox, Night Fox Prowl. And I like it. It works. If you really want a good laser for the budget, bro, you got to go with what the heck's the name of it? SMS laser, the HFXC. Gotta go HFXC. Like budget, $350. Like you're not getting nothing in the quality of that range with anyone else but that the SMS HFXC. Or I mean, if you could, I would go with the Holosun Iris 4 and call it a day. Put a pressure pad on there. You got all 4 white light, everything in one device. But I kind of like having my night set up on one thing and my white light separate. Like that way I just know white day, this button. I mean, it's cool, but it's just more things to switch on one device. But the Holosun Iris, or if you're down for like not spending $800 to $1,000, get the SMS HFXC, bro. You'll love it. Yeah, Holosun puts the restrictions on it. The HFXC does not have restrictions on it. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I would put all the chips on this one as long as they didn't screw it up. That Colt optic is gonna be what's up. That I really want that next. Yeah, the Prowl's solid, dude. Like, I like the Prowl. Those glasses. Subarctic Psycho. Hello, psychopath. Welcome. Look at those glasses. Yes, these are called glasses. They're called ocular lenses, glasses, spectacles. And they're used for like improving your vision. If you didn't, you just got off a time machine or something and don't know what glasses are. um, but yeah, man. I mean, lots of good optics. Like you just need a few good setups, Glocks, a good rifle, belt, all that stuff. Be in shape, be healthy, take care of your body, take care of your mind. Um, Obviously, don't look like a freaking super weirdo on the internet who looks like they probably live in their mom's basement and have never had a woman be interested in them in their life. That's why he's the subarctic psycho. How strong is the medicine in your glasses? Glasses don't have medicine, sir. But if you're gonna come in and be retarded, we got moderators in here, so you won't be in here long. So if you want to hang out and be cool, you can do that, or we could just boot your ass permanently. JPaz, what's going on, dude? Great to see you, my brother. Great to see you. Hope you're holding up well and have rebuilt well where you're at. And you know, shout out to the brother JPaz. Sub, don't try trolling. We let you have fun until you get retarded. Facts. Facts, G. Shout out to the moderator, G23. But yeah, man, like just the basics, dude. Like holsters are important. I just think it's so important to run either an M&P or a Glock. Like I think M&P is the second choice to the Glock. I think they're phenomenal, highly prevalent. You'll absolutely be able to find M&P 2.0 mags for the next 25, 50 years probably. Like, do you need all the accoutrements? I like, all right. So you need to balance your capabilities, the night vision, thermal scopes with like what capabilities you have as a person, right? Like obviously if you're good with a bolt action gun, dude, run that bolt action gun. Like I am a proponent of run what you're best with. Um what you're most comfortable with under stress. Like when you have time, you can start to develop a skill with a different tool. And until you feel comfortable, like you when the boogie hits the fuzzy, you grab what you are most comfortable and best with. Best ear pro for a bump. Ooh, I don't know, bro. Um, on my helmet, I run the I forget the name of them. They're like the really expensive ones, but they make a base model for like range use, and they're still really good. The Peltors. So I have Peltor 100s, and I wish they were rounder because they're more shaped like an oval. So sometimes I have to wear my helmet a little high so that they fit right. But the Peltor 100s, bro, what the key to wearing ear protection with a helmet, I'll be honest with you, man. Like you can go with the walkers, like there's a way to mount walkers. But what you want is directional sound. Okay? So when I have on my Peltor 100s, they were like $100. They're not crazy expensive. But why you want directional sound is cuz like dude, if someone dropped a plate in my kitchen, it sounds exactly how I hear it now. Where like when you have on walkers, it's not directional sound. It's sound of a plate and you don't know where it's coming from. When I wear my I forget that I have on ear pro. You hear like you hear when you have I don't know how the technology works, but just whatever you get, make sure you have directional sound where it's like if your buddy screams to you from the left, just like in reality. Like it is wicked cool technology, but you can pretty much if you I definitely can't point you in direction of like I've tried them all. I made sure I found out that the ones I could afford that were decent fit on my helmet and I went with it. And even now I don't like my mounting system. So I prefer the ones that you like go to the back and they swing forward with like the thicker hard plastic. I like those better. So I mean I can't give you a great answer on that muffin top to be honest with you. Probably too extreme. Minimum of 50 mags for your secondary pistol. 50 mags? Probably a bit extreme. I agree with you, Garen. I think you're close though. I think 50 is a comfortable size. That's why I have Glocks. You got 10 Glocks and they all come with three mags. You got 30 mags. You pick up 20 more, you got 50 mags. Like it's that easy. Um, the Walker Disruptors have 360 sound. Nice. Nice. Is 360 the same as directional though? Yeah, I mean, I think 20 is healthy though. Like you need 20 mags available because they're disposable. Like so, like you need 10. But then you got 3 you're gonna beat the piss out of on the range. I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, those 3 should still be good to go, especially if you're using Glock mags. But I think 20 is like a reasonable and healthy number. I think 10 is fine. 20 reasonable, healthy, solid. 30 pretty comfortable, pretty good. 40 exceptionally comfortable, and 50 like peak, right? Because bro, I think like that's like saying so. Oh, hold on. Before we were talking about a secondary here. What about your main rifle then, dude? If 50 is your secondary, 50 mags, like I think 50 for your primary is good. Honestly, I think 50 is like a 50 mags, and you're talking about somewhere between 12 and $14 a mag. Yeesh. Like I want to bring down the standards. Like, yes, like bro, because like we've been waiting on shift a long time. If you take the time and accumulate stuff over time, yes, we should have like long-term goals and like what you need realistically right away that is not going to just destroy your life to buy it. And I'm guessing everyone has different, pay and monetary setups. But I would say like there's a healthy option and then there is like gold standard, right? 35 mags for pistols depending on the rifle, 20 each. Yeah, and I think you need 30 rifle mags. 30. Your loadout alone should be 10. So like 20 stationed back somewhere waiting, you know. You you have depending on rifle each, so you definitely have more than 20 if you had it for multiple rifles. But I think 30 mags is healthy, and I think like 50 mags for the rifle is like ideal. Correction, 50 reliable mags. Yeah, facts. You definitely want reliable mags. I got 30 Gen 3 P mags for 2 ARs. That's what I'm talking about. I think that's good. I think that's very healthy. If I were you, I would try to get to 40 so you do have 20 for each one. Um, and I really would try to get to 50 and have 25 for each one. That's like the ideal, I think. Um, I'm probably around in the 40s, I think. I have more than two ARs. I only need 2 ARs. It's like, but I have different stuff. Like I have a 300 blackout. I have a rifle for my wife. Like some of those I really don't even consider mine. Like I hold on to them more because we're not at a time where I can really get her away from. We don't let people watch our kids, so we don't just dump our kids on people and go have fun. Unfortunately, or fortunately, because actually this is our preferred method of child rearing. But when I can get her trained up more, she will have her 11.5 and I'll have my 12.5 and 13.9s. 40 rounders and 260 round drums. Yeah, I only have one 60 round drum. And I think one is good because like my plan is to just start off with the drum. But I'm with you. Two is one and one is none. 260 round drums, few 40 rounders. I think you hit it on the head there, Cheeseburger. That's a good way of thinking. Battle rifle is like 45. I have long range that varies. Yeah, I'm at like 10 mags for the 308, and I feel comfortable with that. Do you have an AR-10? That's funny. I literally read that after I was thinking of my 308. Yeah, I have like 10 mags, and the mix of 20s and 25 rounders. Um, and I have a chest rig that I could run my 308 and get out and battle rattle the snot out of it. I'm not carrying is a pistol probably with my 308. I'm going to take a Glock 26 and shove it in my pocket, or an OWB would be nice. Or stick it in the chest rig somewhere. And my phone's dying. I have two 40s clamped together for my start out mag. That's solid. You're rocking 80 to start. But yeah, I'm starting with the drum, bro. It's kind of the vibe. It's like the feel of like I'm rocking out with the drum. But 240s together is the vibe too. I need to get 240s, But make sure you don't get the Pro Mags. I have a few of the Pro Mag 40s, and I wouldn't trust my life to those for garbage. Fuck Pro Mag. Pro Mag, everything sucks. Absolute garbage. Yeah, me too, G23. I don't have a lot of 308 mags. I'm done. I have 10 KP9 mags. That's it. No, I have 12, I think. I have 10 or 12. And I think that's enough for my KP9. Meridian Defense is actually going to be releasing the KP9 again, and they're going to be making their own mags. So in the future, I will get more. I love my KP9. That is one gun that I will have as collector. I am never getting rid of my KP9, and I got it for way too cheap. I got my KP9 for $550. I don't think there's a person in the entire earth, maybe in Russia, there's not a person on earth who got a KP9 for $550. I had found the biggest luck of ever. You can't even barely get a Glock for $550 right now. I don't know how I lucked out, bro. It was a trade-in. It was a former SBR converted back to a pistol with no brace or nothing on it, just sitting there with one magazine. I was like, would you take this? Would you take $550 out the door for me? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, here's $50. I'll be back tomorrow. Let me go let me go borrow some money from Amscott because I cannot pass this up. No matter how broke I was, bro, I would have called every person I knew in my phone that day to be like, bro, you gotta let me borrow $50. I'll pay it back. I got so lucky with that KP9, bro. What? 500 bones? Yeah, 550 out the door, dude. I can't even tell you the amount of luckiness that like when I want to just think about how lucky was that day, I think about that day. Like anything's possible. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen the old movie Angels in the Outfield when the little kid, he's like, anything can happen. That's how I feel about getting the KP9. When I look at the KP9, it literally talks to me and says anything can happen. Yo, if you want to know the badass bandolier, bro, go to Shaw Concepts and get the re-up bandolier, bro. It's too comfortable, too cold. I can grab it for you if you want to see it, Cheeseburger. But the re-up bandolier from Shaw Concepts, I need more of them. I only have one. They make them in 308 and 5.56. I only have one 5.56 one, and they're not expensive. But I need a couple more of those. They're the shit. The re-up bandolier by Shaw Concepts. Bro, just milsurp. Nah, I ain't milsurping. I'm good on that, bro. I don't like milsurp. There's a couple things I'll mess with, but like if you have to, I feel like that's the beginning stage. Is like milsurp, bro. Like once you run your stuff, like and you're like timing yourself. Like there's a reason you go to shooting competitions, bros ain't running milsurp. It's because to be the most efficient, that stuff is not built for efficiency. It's built for mass production, low price, outfit a grunt. You know. I can't lie though. If you're talking about like a bandolier, a surplus bandolier is fine. But spend $40 and get the re-up bandolier, and you will be a trillion times happier. And it's $40. Like I promise you, you'll waste $40 doing something in the next couple months. Yeah, the bandolier surplus is fine, but like kit wise, I can't really run surplus like that. It's not worth it. Um, it's like spending money. The only thing I have surplus that I kind of like is, and I forget who wanted it. I have to go back and check my. Bro, I've been so busy, but I do have a load bearing equipment. Milsurp LBE. That's nice. It does what it's supposed to do. Works well. I don't anticipate that being fast. It's high speed gear though. It's like I just need something to hold my gear and carry it. Um, but yeah, I mean, optics, kit, Boots, I'm telling you, like, I am in love with my Loas, but, like, if I didn't have to wear boots, I don't wanna wear boots. I am so much slower in boots than I am in fast shoes. Uh, what are these called? The Cross Path XC Vans, bro. Absolutely running my Vans if I can. If I'm not like trekking through trenches, I'm not wearing boots. If I'm anywhere suburban to urban, I'm wearing Vans and I'm going to be way faster. And they're like, off like trail running type Vans. Check the price of 375 enabler mags. What are those? Let me check it out. 375 enabler. Enabler. Oh my gosh. Is this your 7 millimeter? Holy Toledo. Oh yeah, these I can already tell these are, and they're freaking a 7. Holy smokes. Let's see, what are they? I'm on Euro Optic. Oh, every time you buy a magazine, you could be buying a used Glock. It's $326. Don't tell me you have one of these, bro. I would sell that gun and be like, bye. Don't bring your ass back here eating $350 magazines. Fuck out of my house. Get your ass, pack your bags, and get out of my house. You do not belong in this house asking me to fill you with $350 magazines. Heck no. Heck no, G23. That's the next long range rifle? Bro, you are bugging. You're bugging, dude. Get you a freaking Ruger American Ranch and slap down some 6.5 Creedmoor. Throw it in a chassis and take PMags. 350, $340, $300+ for a magazine that holds 7 bullets. Bro, you might as well get a 50 BMG, dude. Don't tell me it ain't better than no 50 BMG, bro. Get the 50 BMG. Yeah, just get the 50 though. Not for $350 a magazine. Bro, I'm telling you, I would literally that gun and its mags would get evicted from my house. It's 10 times better than a 50 to shoot some Rufus. That's wild, bro. What how is it better than like a 338 Lapua? Oh no, bro. If I had to buy one magazine that held 7 rounds for $350, I would vomit all over myself. I'm never gonna let this down. That's literally 2 of those magazines is what I pay for the KP9. No, bro. No. You got me sick just thinking about it, G. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. 375 enabler mags. Oh my gosh. I wear my knees with 8-inch uppers all day. Yeah. I mean, the higher they are, the better for sure. Like if you can get that like pressure on the legs, like a compression as well as ankle support. I like the high boots, to be honest with you. The 8 inches are nice. I don't have the super high ones. I probably wish I would have gone with the higher ones, but like I'm just faster, bro. Like you go put on some running shoes and sprint, and then put your boots on and sprint and time yourself and run in circles around barrels and like go do some obstacle courses and tell me that unless you're in a condition where like you need to really protect your feet or you're in water or you're, which even those have Gore-Tex, the Vans. So it's the longest record holder. Dang. 300. Yeah, hell nah, Garen. I'm with you, bro. I don't care if that thing can shoot at the moon. But I mean, I hope someone does have one. It's not within my life bracket. That's wild. Um, yeah, that's wild. Um, yeah, man. But fellas, I'm not gonna go too long tonight because we did, I was gonna go hour and a half, but we did 15 minutes earlier. So if you didn't check out that live stream, man, check it out. Um, I'm telling you, bro, if you need to lose weight, if you have any kind of insulin deficiency, if you have fatty liver disease, bro, do research on retatrutide and how it's saved people's lives and changed the course of their life and their health and their fitness and their weight and the food noise and everything. Like, check out retatrutide. I am not joking. You will be blown away by the testimonies in the comments. If someone's making a video bashing it, they're idiots. And then go read the comments, and you will see how it's changed people's lives. Take care of your bodies, bro. Like, we only get this body once. I want us all to live until we're all super old and gray, and we're all like, "What's up, fellas? I'm still running this Glock 26 once in a while in pocket carry," and we'll all be hanging out that long. So we got to take care of ourselves. And I thought two fail mags for $90 was pricey. Yeah, Garrett. I'm telling you, if so, I would throw up on, unless I won the lottery or like, I don't know. I could not buy a magazine for 350. That only holds 7 bullets. I couldn't do it. I don't know. Actually, no. I think the Fostech 50 BMG drum mag is like $1,000 for the drum mag. So 350 ain't bad if that gun is that bad. To be honest with you, but not for me. That's wild, bro. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to get into long range. I want to just long range like 5.56 out to 600 yards. That's good. I'm happy. I'm good with that. Unless I move to Montana or something and my terrain's different, then for sure. And I think like going past 1,000, it's like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm with you on that, Armsman. Everybody's gonna be blown away at a $350 magazine. 2 miles, yeah, but like, okay. Do you know? I'm sure you do know what type of glass you're gonna need to see anything at 2 miles away, bro. You're gonna need a telescope. Like, you're gonna have to drop $6,000 on a scope. You ain't getting out there with no Arkin. And you better not have an Arkin when the mags are 350. That gun setup is gonna cost 20 grand. G23, I love you. I think you're better off giving the 20 grand away. I'll put it in a pension fund for my kids. We'll put them a little trust fund. Don't spend 20 grand on a rifle. Ain't nothing gonna happen where you're never gonna need that bitch. And look, there's a lot of fun things in life you can do without spending 20 grand. I have 2 pump 30-06s. Yeah. You get a 30-6, bro. It works. It's good. You're good. Get a 6.5 Creedmoor. You're good, bro. Yeah. You're looking at like 7 G's for glass that can see 2 miles, bro. Like, no, not doing it. Mike, I told you guys tonight, Swarovski. Yeah. Swarovski. That's what you need. The Swarovski. For sure, you need a Swarovski. And it's got to go to like 35x minimum. And even then, you still ain't going to see shit. The amount of mouth calculations, bro, not many dudes have hit at 2 miles. Just because you got the 2 mile gun don't mean you might hit that bitch at 2 miles. you gonna have to spend some time, and then you're talking about like temperature, pressure, wind variance. You know how much wind variance there is difference in between? No, bro. It's like the luck of the Irish to hit a shot like that. Nah, not worth the time. Mm-mm. I'll get in a car and drive a mile and a half and then start fighting when I get closer. I'm good. I'm okay with dying at some point, like in battle, especially. Like, send me off on my shield. I don't need to stay 2 miles away. Get me a little closer. Drive me up there. 16 by 60. Yeah, you're gonna need some shit like that, bro. I don't even know why it starts at 16 if it goes to 60. It should just be like 30 to 60. Nah, I'm good. Nope. Nah. Um that's wild. We could like outfit all of America with Glocks for the price of that one rifle. Not all of America, but you could definitely buy an entire mag group of dudes, like 8. Everyone could have a Glock and a backup pistol with aim point coas and radians. Yeah, me too, dog. Me too, Grizzly Bear. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by the channel, bro. I hope you subscribe. I like the name. Long range is, and I like math and all that, but like I don't need to go past 1,000. Thousand's fun and cool. Like I'm really happy at 500 to 600. I like chucking 5.56. I like the challenge of hitting something like, honestly, like if you have 22 long rifle, try to hit that bitch out at 300 yards. That's long range for the caliber, right? Like the caliber plays a big role. It's like, what is long range? Depends on the caliber. But like that, you can challenge yourself and enjoy the struggle of precision with smaller calibers. You just change, and you don't need to spend 7K on glass or buy $350 magazines. You got me stunned right now, G. Um, for 20 G's, buy one of those helps that doesn't require a license and fly there and engage. Yeah, for 20 G's, bro, buy a freaking drone that'll fly. Buy a fleet of drones that'll just bomb the shit out of them. You could probably get a drone that could get close and shoot a bullet and hit the guy from closer for 20 G's. It's 9K just for the rifle. So 7K for the glass. We're sitting at 16. $350 a magazine. We haven't even put a price of ammo. That I'm sure the price of every round is $12. No. Some hunters took down my cousin Eddie with a 300 win bag at 150 yards. Cowards. Damn, bro. If your cousin wasn't cousin Eddie, I wouldn't Christmas Vacation and cousin Eddie. Like cousin Eddie is like long term known of like the guy from National Lampoons. But that's sad, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That's messed up. That's absolutely terrible for anybody for that to happen to. So I hope he's with the Lord, bro. I hope he's with Jesus and in a better place. I'm with you, Grizzly. I like it up close and personal. And hand load the rounds. Yeah, you're still looking at 10K, and then the glass, right? You're still looking at $12,000 to $13,000. Gee, I think we should rethink this. I think you should get a couple drones or like a badass dune buggy or something and put like a turret gun with an FRT in it or something. I think we could utilize this money better for the upcoming battles. I think he's pretending to be a bear. His cousin is a bear. That makes way more sense, Cheeseburger. That makes so much more sense. I can build that. That makes way more sense now. Eddie the bear. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it, bro. I'm gonna go climb in bed, dude. I'm cooked. Cooked. Start a new job. Hitting the gym. Get fit, bro. Get fit. Get fit. Start curling something once in a while. I gotta grow these. These need to get like to up here. I need to stack that on like a bear. If my daughter ever brings home anyone, I just want that nigga to piss his fucking pants. Excuse my language. I have to go back and edit that too. I come from a place, bro, where it's messed up. It's messed up, and like I said earlier, I need to control what comes out of my mouth. But yeah, I'm gonna get jacked so I can scare the crap out of all my freaking anybody that wants to talk to my kids. Stay sharp, fellas. Christ is Lord. Christ is King. I'm trying to be better. I am nowhere near the path of full enlightenment. I need to be better. I thank you guys so much for spending your evening with me, for supporting this channel. Your time is valuable, and I really appreciate you spending your time with me. May Christ literally be with all of you, help guide you, make you strong. And fear no evil, man. Even the evil that lies within you. Conquer it. Become better. Let's take care of each other as Americans. If you love Jesus Christ, then I don't care where you come from. You can be one of us. And if you believe in the American principles and individual liberties and freedoms, that's what we promote over here. That's what we're all about. Better brotherhood, better men, followers of Christ, American that bleed red, white, and blue for the sake of freedom and liberty. So love you guys. Stay sharp. We'll catch y'all on the next one. And apologies if I offended anybody. I don't mean to. Yeah. We'll see you guys on the next one. Keep an eye out for some cool videos. Hit that hype button when I drop a new video for me, bro. Everybody hit the hype on there. For some reason, the hype matters. So, yeah, hype, like, comment. Appreciate y'all. Catch you later. Have a great weekend and stay safe and do something positive. Do a positive action on Saturday and Sunday. Get some good rest. This is your brother Nomad Remnant. Over.
The remnant of nomads feel lost in a world they don't recognize, controlled by evil forces who seek to enslave them. They have trained and prepared for this very moment.